How's your day, sis? Have a great catch already? A weaverbird was chirping cheerfully as she flew past her friend a quail that was looking on the ground as he waited patiently for ants to pass and became her meal. The quail looked up and left her spot to perch on the lowest branch, then greeted the weaverbird back.
Oh, hi, sis. I was just arrived. How are you? I heard you've been busy lately. Spill the tea. What happened?
Yeah, you're right. I'm calm now. There's a male in our circle that is quite skillful in making a nest. I think I have a crush on him. Then the weaverbird began to tell what happened lately to her old friend. The quail and the weaverbird had acquainted for some time. Their first met was when the quail helped the weaverbird to escape from a big mouse that ambushed her when she caught a grasshopper for her lunch. It was a thrilling memory of the beginning of their friendship. Just after they could run away from the big mouse, the weaverbird started at first when she said her gratitude. But the humorous side of the quail made her calm eventually. Moreover, they became friends in no time, since both of them enjoyed to talk. Since then, they met occasionally when they looked for their meal. Side by side, they helped and protected each other, though they came from different species of birds. Also, a lot of stories that they shared made their bond got stronger. Even so, they had never visited each other's nests. Thanks for visiting this channel. Hope you enjoy it and keep watching until the end. Through classic stories, we can get motivation or inspiration for our daily life. Before we continue, please subscribe this channel in order to get updates of similar motivation or inspiration stories like this. Also, don't forget to share it with others so more people could access this channel and be inspired or motivated from this story. That day, the weather was rather difficult to predict, or maybe they were too immersed in their conversation that made them unaware with the sudden changes in the weather. In haste, both of them ran for looking out a shelter when the hard rain came. The thunders and lightnings made them sit still on the shelter they found. By the way, we've been acquainted for a long time, but we haven't visited each other's nest. Tell me about your nest, sis. The weaverbird began the conversation to eliminate their nervousness.
Well, my nest is quite strong and safe. I just need to find a bigger tree than this tree and make the nest under the tree. It's all about practical and simplicity.
The quail showed off with pride, and the smile didn't leave her face while she explained it. Meanwhile, the weaverbird tilted her head, not quite understood with the explanation given by the quail. Well, I think my nest is better than yours. We choose our nest not only for its sturdiness, but also the aesthetic. The weaverbird also boasted about her nest, but then the quail showed her disapproval.
Nope, I don't think so. It's my nest that's better than yours.
Afterward, they were squabbling for some time before the weaverbird stopped it by stating her idea. Well, why don't you spend the night in my nest tonight? In return, I spend tomorrow night on your place. The quail thought it's a good idea for proving who's right. So she agreed to go to the weaverbird's nest after the rain stopped. After a short trip, they arrived on the weaverbird's nest. Laying on the high place, the nest was hanging at one of the branches of the tree. From outside, it looked like a sturdy, carefully woven pouch with a passage for entering the nest. The quail looked up to the nest as she thought how she could reach the nest.
It's so high. Fortunately, there are some branches I can use for the foothold.
Though the quail could fly, but she couldn't fly as high as the weaverbird. So she stepped on one of the branches as the foothold before she could initiate another flight to higher branch. Welcome to my beautiful nest, my friend. The weaver bird welcomed the quail warmly before she showing inside her nest. At first, the quail wondered if the nest would fit her, but the weaver bird convinced her that it can accommodate for both of them. As the quail entered into the nest, she thought the construction of the nest was complicated and tricky, for it had empty space that was open all the time to deceive the predator as they entered into the nest to prey the eggs. Before we continue, have you already subscribed this channel? I appreciate if you've already done. If you'd love to, please check other videos on the channel as well for other motivation or inspiration stories. We provide motivation and inspiration in a fun way through storytelling that explores the classic stories from around the world. Hope you enjoy it. The night came and they had just fallen asleep when driving rain poured with thunder and lightning. The wind played around with the branches, made the hanging nest of the weaver bird was swinging. The quail was in high alert, feared the nest would be dropped.
This is something! This branch looks like it could break at any time! Can it be possible that this branch is unable to support us? Are we going to fall?
Huh? It's alright. Go back to your sleep, sis. It's nothing to be feared. The branch is strong enough to support the weight, and this nest is quite sturdy. The weaver bird, half asleep, calmed her down and went back to sleep. At the end, the quail was unable to sleep until the dawn. On the following day, they departed to find the food and went back to the quail's nest as planned before. Different from the weaver bird's nest, the nest of the quail laid on the ground. Disguising amongst thick bushes, her nest hid it well under the tree. Are you sure you live in here? The weaver bird got shocked.
That's right!
The quail proudly showed her place.
It's quite sturdy and safe, isn't it? With this big guy, we weren't afraid for windy rain.
She added as pointing the tree. Yeah, you're right. The weaver bird was reluctantly agreed and kept her own opinion for herself. That night, a downpour came again. At first, the weaver bird didn't aware that the night was quite cold until the water started to overflow in the nest and made their feathers get wet. I feel cold. The complaint from the weaver bird was replied by the quail as she spread her thick feathered wings around her and comforted her.
Don't worry, sis. You'll get dry soon. Yeah, I help you to warm with my wings.
However, the weaver bird that was already uncomfortable with her sleep complained to the quail at the following day. Since her friend was willingly telling the truth, the quail also told her what made her felt uncomfortable with her night on the weaver bird's nest. At the end, both of them realized they could not force their own life to others. Each of them had their own characteristics that fit with the life they had. As been mentioned in the story from Riau Islands, each of us is specially made with our own life design. We cannot compare the way we live and force them to others. Each of us has different character, different environment, different difficulties, as well as different privilege and different lifestyle. However, our goal is still the same. That is to be the best version of ourselves, which is the main point of successful. Diversity makes our life more beautiful. So, respect it and live your life to the fullest. Instead of comparing our life to others or trying to follow others' lifestyle, focus on improving to be the best version of you. Learn to know more about yourself, make a journaling and set the goals. Also to reviews every certain period are some ways to improve yourself. Hence, you'll eventually achieve your own success. Thanks for watching this video. I earnestly hope you can gain motivation or inspiration from my story so it can improve yourself to be the best version of you. Last but not least, don't forget to subscribe this channel and share this story so our channel can grow and bring wider positive impact to others. Have a blessed day and see you soon on other videos.